If you spend as much time as I do on a workbench on your favorite projects, whether it be building your favorite model or your electronic projects, soldering, whatever it may be, you'll want to see what's in this box right here. I just received this in the mail the other day, and it is a Helping Hands. But what makes it really good is it's for soldering. So let's take a look at what's in the box. And right up on top, you have a little sheet that shows you what's in here. And I'll go over some of the items. It has the product list. So there's one adapter, one soldering mat, one cutting map, a 10 by and a 5 by magnifying lamp, rotating hot air gun holder, a PC board holder by 4, gooseneck arms, 6 of them. It looks like 3 different sizes, heavy duty base ×2, soldering wire stand, soldering iron holder, a ruler, and a non-slip pad. So there's the front side, here's the back side. And so let's take a look at what's in the box, and I'll get a closer look at it right here. Here is the way the box is packaged. Okay, the cutting mat and the silicone mat is up on top, and here's a nice thank you for your support card right there. And we'll just go through this real quickly. Here's the ruler right here. Metric on one side and standard on the other side with inches. Okay, here's your USB adapter and your magnifying lamp right there. Here is a cushion. In this box right here is the clamp. And that will go on one of the arms. Here are your 4 magnetic holders for your PC board. You have a little knife holder, if you're familiar with the X-Acto blades. They're right here. Here's 2 of the small gooseneck arms, the shorter ones. Here is the articulating arm, and I'll take all this out of the packaging later on. Here are 2 more articulating arms, and here's another one right here with the clamps already installed. All right, some more clamps right here. Here's the soldering iron holder. Here's the wire holder. You get a little S clamp right there, and we'll go underneath to see what else is in here. I have everything unpackaged and set up on my workbench. Now here is the wire holders. Now this ranges anywhere from 12 gauge to 28 gauge, from your largest to your smallest, and it's magnetic. You have 5 clamps with the thumb screws on it. Everything is magnetic. So here is the soldering iron holder. I have the lamp hooked up. Let's turn it on to see what it looks like. Now I turned my regular lamp off up over here so you can see what this is like, and it has 3 color temperatures on it right there. That's the brightest one right there, and you have a plus and minus on it where you could adjust the brightness like that. Your ruler, this part right here, the silicone mat, this is good for if you're taking apart items and storing your small parts. Like you can see these little thumb screws right here. Well, there's many compartments on there. Cutting mat is good for cutting a lot of things. You can see I have a large one right here. Inside this silicone mat is also a magnet, so you can work with that. Here is the articulating arm. If you have a heat gun, you could place it in here for your boards. I'll bring out a board in a little bit and show you how to use these. You have two 6-inch goosenecks, two 12-inch goosenecks right here, and these two goosenecks right here with the clamps already installed. I have one that I kept the boots on. If you have something that you want to is delicate and you don't want to scar up the edges on it, you can keep the boots on it, or you can take the boots off. It's nice and heavy, and if I take this away, you can see what this looks like here. It's C-shaped right here, and the cushions are already on the bottom. There's 4 cushions on there, so you can just slide your silicone mat up in there, and this plate comes off like that. You can work without it or with it. We'll try to solder some wires here in a bit. A few things that I didn't show you earlier on this wire holder. There's a little indentation on there to hold small parts inside of it. And on 3 of these goosenecks, on the 2 that have the clamps on it, it has rubber insulation on it. And here is what the teeth look like on that clamp right there. And there's also rubber insulation on the gooseneck for the lamp right here. You have a nice handle for your number 11 blades and extra blades right here. The magnifier has a 5 power and a 10 power smaller one right on the edge. No matter what size board you have, you can adjust these to fit the board, whether it's this size here or smaller, or if you have a larger board, you just move your magnetic holders around to fit the size you need and in the position you want it to work on it. Let me turn it around this way here, and you can do whatever work that you need to do on your board. Here is the soldering iron holder. It works really good. I have this type of soldering iron right here, so it fits in there really good. I use a lot of LED lights just like this right here, and you can see it comes with a pigtail, but I solder them to a JST connector for easy connections underneath the layout. So to make life easier, we'll go down here and I'll show you how easy it is to solder them. I have an LED right here and a JST connector on this side here. And since there are 2 different wire sizes, I'm using the shrink tubing to hold this one in place, and I'm holding the back end of the JST connector so it holds it steady. So let me just solder these 2 wires together and show you how easy it is. And I get my magnifying glass down there, and we'll just dab this with the solder. And there you go. It's easy as that. Well, that's all there is to it. It just took a couple of minutes to solder this JST connector to the LED light, and then shrink up the insulation on it. Every time they come up with something new with these helping hands, it makes life so much easier for me. Now, with this new attachment here and the soldering iron holder, it was a breeze to solder these wires together. So I'm really satisfied with what this thing does for me. This Soldering Helping Hands is now available on Amazon. Take a look at these photos that I have here from the Amazon page to better familiarize yourself with this product. I think you'll be satisfied with the features available that comes with this magnetic soldering helping hands. You can find the Amazon link for this product in the description of my video. So until the next time, we'll see ya, and have fun with whatever you're doing, especially if you're soldering with this magnetic helping hands.